Hey moms, we're gonna do a quick little 10-minute movement workout. I'm with my friend Jules. She just had a baby, so she is 7 weeks out and is approved to start moving. Some things to know. When you are starting to work out, I do not want you to put the pressure on yourself that you have to go run 3 miles or do this crazy boot camp class, because your body's not ready for that. Your body's ready to start moving and to start introducing healthy movement patterns to get you back on track. So we're gonna go through a quick little mini warm-up, and then we'll go through an 8-minute workout that you can do. It's maybe not super sweaty crazy, but it's movement that you can do every single day for the next couple weeks, just to introduce those healthy movement patterns into your body. Okay, so when you're first starting, this is like your first official movement.
Yes, it is.
So she's officially been approved. And you had a healthy pregnancy.
Yes.
And you moved around a lot.
A lot.
What kind of activities did you do?
Yoga, fitness, I taught classes, running. Very light running at the start, and lots of walking.
And lots of walking. So very healthy. That was lucky, because I know a lot of people that have to be on bed rest, or, very fortunate to be able to move. So when we're getting back into this, I think the biggest thing is that you have to think that this is not going to be a quick transition. It's not quick. It is 9 months in traditionally, or the rule is 9 months in, 9 months out. So when you start to move your body, just think about incorporating small little things every single day. Okay, so in this warm-up, we're going to use a chair, and we are eventually going to get to standing, but I want you to think about easy movement patterns that are good for you. So we're going to have our just feet flat on the floor, shoulders roll all the way back, and just start to breathe. So we're going to sit up nice and tall, bringing our hands towards our belly, and big inhale through our chest, through your nose, and then exhale through your mouth. How does that feel, engaging your core?
Feels good.
Does it? Okay. Big inhale and exhale. I think the biggest thing is engaging that core right away. And one more big breath. Good. So we're going to lift our arms up right here and bring our pointer fingers together and just start to reach side to side. So a lot of the times when we're nursing or feeding our babies, we're leaning forward. So with these stretches, it helps open up our chest, open up our back. How are we feeling?
Feels good.
Good, okay. Like all of a sudden your body's not an alien anymore. I think that was the biggest thing for me. I was like, whose body is this? It doesn't feel like mine. Good, and then reach all the way up to the sky, and we're gonna let our hands come on our knees and just round forward, so rounding your shoulders, and then try to flatten your back out. Good, and rounding your shoulders, and then flattening your back out. And one more, rounding your shoulders, and flattening your back out. Good, and sitting all the way up. So let's do that again. Big inhale, arms come up, we're gonna reach side to side. Perfect. So I would always start seated with any movement that you start to do. And then eventually, when you feel more comfortable, then you can stand up and join me. So we'll call Jules, will be doing the modification, and I'll be doing the more advanced version. And just so you guys know, whenever you film a fitness video, they're always the cutest person is the modifier. That's because we talk about them the whole time, so they have to be the best looking. So arms come all the way up, and then forward fold right here, just with your hands above your knees or on the inside. Round out your spine, and then flatten it back out. Good, one more, round it out. And flatten, perfect. So we're gonna stand up, so stand up in your chair. And so right here, we're just gonna keep our back nice and flat and sit all the way back down in our chair. And then we can stand back up and sit back down. So here you want to make sure you're keeping your back nice and flat. Weight goes in your heels. And 2 more. And last one. Big inhale. And exhale, stand all the way up. Let's do a little forward fold just for fun. So arms come all the way up, and then just come all the way down. Hands can be on your shins, above your knees, or all the way on the floor, whatever feels good. And then slowly roll yourself all the way up. Perfect. All right, we're gonna do some movements in the using the chair. So we're gonna turn our chair so it's facing this way. And the first thing we're gonna do is hold on for support. That is the biggest thing here because we're engaging our core. So just like we did at the beginning, we're gonna engage our belly button and lift up our right leg and open it all the way to the side. And then left leg. Perfect. And so here, the biggest thing is that you're opening up your hips, that you're engaging your core, and you're using your core to help balance. Balance is one of the biggest things that goes first. And longevity through life, we want to make sure that our core is strengthened. We're using our pelvic floor, and we are strengthening these muscles again. You will feel your hips start to maybe open up a little bit more because your first 6 weeks after you give birth, you still have that elasticity hormone in your belly or in your body, and you want to make sure that you are not overstretching, but you are strengthening your muscles, strengthening the ligaments and tendons in your body. All right, the next one, we're going to hold on to the chair, and we're going to just take a little step back so we can flatten our back out here. This will stretch out the backs of your legs. Let me just move my camera back a little bit. Perfect. So right here, you're just gonna round out your spine and flatten it again. So let's do 8 of these. Big inhale, 8, 7, 6. Nice. And take your time with these. This is not something to rush through. 3. Beautiful. 2. And last one. Nice work. Good. Okay, so now that we've moved our body for just a few minutes, starting to move around, how do we feel?
Feel good.
Kind of good, just like loosening up a little bit. We're gonna do 4 moves. Each move is done for 1 minute, and then you repeat it through again. If you have a light set of weights, that's great, you can grab those. If you have soup cans, you can grab those, but this entire workout can be done with no equipment, just a chair. So let's start by facing our chair front, and Jules is gonna take a seat. Yeah, perfect. So the first minute, you're gonna start sitting up nice and tall, engaging that core, and we're just gonna go bicep curl, overhead press, all the way down and lower down. You have 1 minute. And this is a great time to play your favorite song. Maybe you have a playlist or you're watching some TV or whatever you want to do. Good. So 1 minute here, you have bicep curl, overhead press. Perfect. And here's the biggest thing with your overhead press. As you start to reach, you're never going behind your head. It's always going slightly in front of you, like you're looking or putting something on a shelf. Got a couple more. Let's finish this minute out strong. Our second move is a plie squat. So we're gonna come all the way up, come to the back of your chair. We're just gonna face it this way just so you can see the side. Toes are gonna be nice and wide and holding onto the chair. We have plie squats. So down and up. Only come down as far comfortable as it feels for you. If there's any sharp pains or aches, you do not have to do this. You can always just hold your feet and come down slightly. Good. So here's a great way to challenge yourself if this is feeling pretty good. You're going to come down and start to pulse. Ready for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Standing all the way up, and then you can go back down and up. Remember, we got 1 full minute. Good. Abs are in. Remember, engaging that pelvic floor. 3 more. 2. And last one. Okay, our next move is an upper body move. So we're going to turn our chair just for camera purposes. Take a seat. You're going to grab your lighter weights. And this one, you're going to start with your hands facing us, and we're going to open it up and close. So this is going to help strengthen the backs of your shoulders, help with your posture. A lot of times when we're feeding our babies, we're leaning forward and we're training our spine to curve that way. We want to make sure that we're standing up nice and tall for a healthy spine. This helps us with so many different functions in life, not to mention being a mom. So when you can strengthen your upper back, you can hold your baby better, you can stand up taller, everything starts to work a little bit better in your body. Good, you have a few more. Remember, we have 1 full minute. Perfect. Last one. Okay, our final move. 1 minute, we're gonna do lower body. So we're gonna stand up. We'll turn our chair just for camera purposes. And we're just gonna hold on to our chair, squat down and up. Here's the biggest thing with squats. You wanna make sure that your heels are on the floor, toes are on the floor, sitting your butt back like you're about to sit in a chair and stand all the way up. As you stand up, you're engaging your pelvic floor. So inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth always helps with that. Perfect. Remember, you have a full minute. Perfect. Let's do 3 more. One of the biggest things that moms always want to train after we give birth is our abs. And I want to make sure, and I want to stress the importance of not doing that. A lot of the work that we did today does involve your core, a lot of the side bends, sitting down, engaging the pelvic floor. Those are perfect exercises to start to engage your core. What you don't want to do is you don't want to do any crunches or sit-ups. Trust me, that is not the way to go. Your body has to come back in, and you want to wait at least 6 months before you start doing any crazy core work, if not 9 months. Slowly start to get there. There's a lot of dangerous things that can happen. You can rip your core, you can get a hernia, you can all types of injuries. So make sure that you stay away from any ab exercises besides ones that are approved to train your pelvic floor. All right, so now you have your 8-minute routine, simple to do, 4 exercises repeated twice through. And another bonus is that we did both sides. So even if you only did half of it, you are halfway there from completing the entire thing. So build up that strength slowly, you'll get there. I promise it is so worth it to go slow, small, little increments.